Welcome to Exploring the Ancients. I'm your host, Herodotus. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey through the history of Buttermilk Creek Complex, a site that has yielded a treasure trove of artifacts and insights into the lives of Pre-Clovis people in North America. Located in the heart of Texas, this complex has been dated to around 13,000 years ago, making it one of the most significant discoveries in the field of archaeology. As we delve into the earliest history of Buttermilk Creek Complex, we find ourselves in a region that was vastly different from the Texas we know today. The climate was cooler and more humid, with forests and grasslands stretching as far as the eye could see. It was here that the Pre-Clovis people made their home, leaving behind a rich legacy of artifacts and evidence of their daily lives. The Buttermilk Creek Complex is situated near the confluence of Buttermilk Creek and the Salado River, providing a reliable source of water and food for the inhabitants. The site itself consists of a series of occupation layers, each containing a unique array of artifacts and features that provide a glimpse into the lives of these ancient people. From stone tools and projectile points to evidence of ancient hearths and cooking pits, every layer has yielded valuable insights into the daily routines and cultural practices of the Pre-Clovis people. One of the most significant discoveries at Buttermilk Creek Complex is the presence of a complex network of occupation layers, suggesting that these early Americans revisited and reused certain areas over time. This phenomenon is particularly interesting, as it implies a level of planning and organization that was previously unknown among Pre-Clovis societies. The fact that they returned to specific locations, possibly for ceremonial or cultural purposes, speaks to a deep connection with the land and their ancestors. As we explore the earliest history of Buttermilk Creek Complex, we are also reminded of the broader cultural context in which these people lived. The Pre-Clovis period, spanning from approximately 15,000 to 12,000 years ago, was marked by significant technological advancements, including the development of more sophisticated stone tools and hunting strategies. The discovery of microblades and notched projectile points at Buttermilk Creek Complex is a testament to the ingenuity and adaptability of these ancient people. The earliest inhabitants of Buttermilk Creek Complex were likely small groups of hunter-gatherers, living in harmony with their environment and relying on the local flora and fauna for sustenance. Their diet would have consisted of a variety of plants, including nuts, berries, and roots, as well as animals such as deer, bison, and smaller game. The presence of cooking pits and hearths at the site suggests that they were skilled cooks, able to prepare complex meals using a range of ingredients. As we conclude our exploration of the earliest history of Buttermilk Creek Complex, we are left with a profound appreciation for the ingenuity and resilience of these ancient people. Their legacy continues to inspire us today, offering a unique window into the lives of those who came before us. Join me as we venture deeper into the story of Buttermilk Creek Complex and uncover the secrets of this fascinating archaeological site. Welcome back to Exploring the Ancients. I'm your host, Herodotus. As we continue our journey through the history of Buttermilk Creek Complex, we find ourselves at the height of its influence and power, a period marked by significant cultural, social, and technological developments. This was an era of great flourishing, where the Pre-Clovis people refined their tools, expanded their trade networks, and developed complex social structures. Around 12,500 years ago, Buttermilk Creek Complex became a hub of activity, with evidence of increased occupation and use of the site. The inhabitants of this period had honed their skills in tool-making, producing exquisite examples of stone craftsmanship, such as finely flaked knives and intricately carved projectile points. These tools not only demonstrate the technical prowess of the Pre-Clovis people, but also reveal a deep understanding of the materials they worked with and the environments they inhabited. One of the most striking aspects of this period is the emergence of a complex network of trade and exchange. The discovery of non-local materials, such as obsidian from distant sources, suggests that the inhabitants of Buttermilk Creek Complex were part of a far-reaching network of relationships that spanned vast distances. This exchange not only facilitated the sharing of goods, but also likely played a significant role in the dissemination of ideas, technologies, and cultural practices. As we explore this pivotal period in the history of Buttermilk Creek Complex, we are reminded of the words of a renowned archaeologist who once noted, "The Pre-Clovis people were not just surviving in their environments. They were thriving, adapting, and innovating in ways that allowed them to flourish." This sentiment is particularly apt when considering the sophisticated hunting strategies employed by the inhabitants of Buttermilk Creek Complex. The presence of drive lanes and ambush points at the site suggests a high degree of coordination and planning, allowing these ancient hunters to exploit their prey with remarkable efficiency. The landscape itself played a crucial role in shaping the lives of the Pre-Clovis people. The rolling hills, wooded valleys, and sparkling streams of the Texas countryside provided a rich tapestry of resources, from abundant game to an array of plant species. As we imagine the inhabitants of Buttermilk Creek Complex moving through this landscape, we can almost hear the rustling of leaves, the snapping of twigs, and the distant call of a bird, transporting us to a world both familiar and yet utterly foreign. As we reach the pinnacle of Buttermilk Creek Complex's influence, we find ourselves in awe of the achievements of these ancient people. Their legacy is a testament to the power of human ingenuity, creativity, and perseverance. And yet, as with all things, this period of greatness was not without its challenges and eventual decline. Join me as we conclude our journey through the story of Buttermilk Creek Complex and uncover the secrets of its enduring legacy. Welcome back to Exploring the Ancients. I'm your host, Herodotus. As we conclude our journey through the history of Buttermilk Creek Complex, we now turn our attention to the factors that contributed to its decline and the lasting impact this fascinating archaeological site has had on our understanding of American history. Around 10,000 years ago, a combination of environmental and cultural changes began to affect the inhabitants of Buttermilk Creek Complex. Climate fluctuations led to alterations in the local flora and fauna, making it more challenging for the Pre-Clovis people to sustain themselves. The warming trend at the end of the last ice age also brought about changes in precipitation patterns, potentially disrupting the reliable sources of water that the site's inhabitants had grown accustomed to. Additionally, the overexploitation of resources may have played a role in the decline of Buttermilk Creek Complex. As the population grew and the demand for food increased, the pressure on the local ecosystem intensified. This could have led to a depletion of game populations and a degradation of vegetation, ultimately making it more difficult for the inhabitants to maintain their way of life. The decline of Buttermilk Creek Complex also coincided with significant cultural shifts in the region. The emergence of new technologies, such as the bow and arrow, may have altered hunting strategies and led to changes in social structures. Furthermore, the increasing complexity of societies during this period could have resulted in the development of more hierarchical systems, potentially leading to conflicts over resources and power. Despite its decline, Buttermilk Creek Complex has left an enduring legacy in the field of American archaeology. The site's remarkable preservation and the extensive excavations conducted there have provided invaluable insights into the lives of the Pre-Clovis people. The discovery of sophisticated tools, complex hunting strategies, and evidence of trade networks has challenged previous assumptions about the capabilities and achievements of these ancient societies. As we reflect on the story of Buttermilk Creek Complex, we are reminded that the history of human societies is marked by periods of growth, decline, and transformation. This site serves as a testament to the ingenuity, adaptability, and resilience of our ancestors, who thrived in environments both familiar and foreign. The lessons learned from Buttermilk Creek Complex continue to inform our understanding of American history inviting us to appreciate the rich cultural heritage and the enduring legacy of the Pre-Clovis people. In conclusion, our journey through the history of Buttermilk Creek Complex has taken us on a fascinating exploration of the lives and achievements of the Pre-Clovis people. From their earliest inhabitants to the decline of the site, we have uncovered a story of human ingenuity, creativity, and perseverance. As we close this chapter in the story of American archaeology, we are left with a profound appreciation for the enduring legacy of Buttermilk Creek Complex and the insights it has provided into the complex and captivating history of our continent. Thank you for joining me on this journey through exploring the ancients. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.